How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having an absolutely blessed day. Today I'm going to be doing once again another video in my Lost Ark series. Lost Ark's coming out super soon. I'm hella excited for it. But today I'm going to be on my Hawkeye, and I'm going to be doing Chaos Dungeon. If you haven't seen any of my previous videos, Chaos Dungeon is one of the main ways to increase your gear score. I'll be going over gear score more in other videos, and this is one of my alts. I am doing Chaos Dungeon on my alts because the majority of the materials you get from Chaos Dungeon are actually able to be placed in your account warehouse. Your account warehouses can be accessed from these warehouse keepers, which are the giant chests all around. And you can put the materials in there, and then you take them out on your main and accelerate your gear score on your main using the funneled materials from your alts. So with that being said, on NA launch, I will be making several alts very quickly and doing these Chaos Dungeons. Now these Chaos Dungeons will, you can do 2 of them a day per character, and you walk up to this statue, and then you press G. You can see all of these require different gear scores to complete, so I'll only be doing the first one. As you can see, my gear score is only 302 at the moment on my Hawkeye. I also haven't done PvE at all yet on him, aside from, leveling. So bear with me. I got a good gist of how the class works because I've done a fair amount of PvP on him, which I'll be doing a PvE and a PvP build specifically for Hawkeye later. Stay tuned. Make sure you sub and like if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it because I will be producing a ton of Lost Ark content. And I will be streaming every day on both YouTube and Twitch. My main will probably be a Sork on launch because Summoner's probably not coming out immediately, but we will see. But with that being said, all of these are different brackets in which we're trying to get the gear score all the way up till legendary gear. But right now we're just going to be doing this one. You can see down here, Energy of the Order. We have 100 out of 50. She fully recovers at 6 server time every day, and it's between 1 and 4 players. However, I solo these. They are just much quicker. On launch, there will probably be a big enough player base to where you can jump into them and, do 4-player ones, maybe get some better materials. But this is the dungeon. You can see the timer starts when you start moving, and you got a progress bar over here. I typically run around and just aggro everything and then get to work. And then we'll just see. We can just pump out a ton of damage really quick. Those charging shots are nice too. They do so much damage, but they are a wind up. Then this claymore mine explodes, but it drops back when you do, so it's a good peel. And then this D is a good melee break. Then you can also come far away and then do this charge shot and then wipe out an entire thing. And then once these middle things spawn, these middle portals, I immediately go into them. I don't wait to complete the entire bracket. And then I'm going to come down here and actually face those bosses in alt. And then watch. It just wrecks. That alt's nutty. And then you also got your class ability down here, which is my Z. And then you could see it shoots one direction. I missed, but because I wasn't paying attention. I was trying to show you guys, but you didn't see that part. But it's really cool. When you build up, when you do enough damage, you get that Z back, and you can see that bar is actually building really quick. And then once that boss is dead, he drops a ton of good loot, but I'm going to jump right into this portal and hit a stage 3. Now here's stage 3. After killing an X amount of enemies, you will see a new portal pop up, so don't run too far ahead because they will stop spawning. But that's the chaos crystal I was talking about. So after you kill X amount of enemies, you will see these spawn. You can destroy them to activate the next set of enemies. You will also notice that sometimes in between these waves you will get like a gold dungeon or a boss floor, and they give a ton of extra loot. If you want to see the boss floor, you can feel free to check out my chaos dungeon on my summoner. If you want to see a gold floor, check out my chaos dungeon on my blade. Both of them will be posted, and they are random spawns though, so like I can't trigger them, and I'm not going to go through running chaos dungeons and recording on every class and show, you know, the gold and bosses on every class. So but I did get them to proc while I was filming showcases, so if you're interested in seeing that content, that's where you can find it. Big alt, you know. But after, if you guys watched multiple of the videos, let me know what class you guys are most excited for, like which one looks the best to you, because me personally, I really like my summoner, but I'm probably rolling Blade or Sork on launch is my main, and then, you know, I'll make a bunch of alts, probably most of the same classes I already have, because I picked these ones out because I did like them the best. So, but I'm excited. And then that's the completion. Once you're finished, you'll get all these rewards, and then you'll see these stages. So I still have 50 energy I can use, so I can just re-enter from here instead of going back out to the town and then re-entering, which is a cool little feature. It doesn't save a whole lot of time, but any time is good. Where you can hit escape. Now I'm going to escape, and I'm going to give you an introduction to gear really quick. The gearing is pretty in depth, so I'm not really going to go through all of it, and I'm actually not going to I'm actually not going to upgrade any of my gear. I'm just going to show you how to do so, because I'm going to funnel the materials I just got to my main, so I can enhance my main's gear score and do more content before launch. Oh, by the way, these always pick these up if you see them. They are absolutely amazing. They're very useful end game. So, but anyways, I'm gonna increase my summoner's gear score. That way I can do as many raids and dungeons and everything and show you guys as much content as I can, because I know there's not a whole lot of information out there yet, especially for NA. So I'm gonna try to put out a bunch of English NA content so we can be as prepared as possible and kind of know what we're getting into. Also, hopefully I can help people pick the right class, because nobody likes starting a brand new game and then picking a class you think you're going to like and then not liking it and falling behind. It's just a really bad experience. Thankfully, this game's really alt friendly and really alt dependent, so even if you do pick a wrong class though, that you can still use it to funnel materials to your other character. And then you also have these legacy levels, which is something else. But where you got to go to upgrade your gear is this little hammer. It's called equipment polish. You're going to talk to this guy. Oh, wait, I forgot. All this gear you get from the dungeons, if it's not an upgrade, just go ahead and dismantle it. And then you can take all you can see. You get these shards, crystals, and the smaller ones too. And then what we're going to do is talk to this guy now, and you'll see the bow will go from level 0 to 2. In order to do so, you need the treatment. You need to use 600 of these emerald shards for the first one, and then you use your silver, and then you hit treat. And then once it's maxed, now you can use your weapon crystals and your emeralds. Now for every one level it goes up, you'll gain, you know, the first level and the second level. So for this example, it's 420 attack, And then for these, they require armor crystals and emeralds. So, and it goes up 2 levels again. So gloves are always going to be your most of your main stat, which is dexterity on this, or int on, you know, my mages and so on. In your armor, and your legs are going to be your highest defense. So if you're going for like attack based stats, you're going to want to go gloves, shoulders, helm in that order, and then chest, and then legs. I personally level mine up 2 at a time, because every 2 levels, or every X amount of levels, it requires more emeralds and materials. So in order to get the most stats the quickest, I just go straight up and down and level everything 2 at a time. And that's how you're going to get your score. Excuse me, I got the hiccups all of a sudden. And then we're going to take our materials, and we're going to go over here to this chest. This is the equipment warehouse, and we're going to go over here, and you'll see when you highlight it, it says press Alt to right click, and that's the shortcut to put these materials in here quickly. Unfortunately, these emeralds are not tradable, and they're like one of the more useful resources there, but all of these are tradable, and these are what you also need to upgrade your gear. So these are what we're farming in the chaos dungeons, and I think that's pretty much all for right now. So that's a showcase on Hawkeye. If you like some of the playstyle, I'll be going more in depth through this entire menu of skills, explaining everything, how they work, the best tripods, that's what these are called. I'll also be doing a full PvP and a PvE build for early game, so make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, and like. It helps me a ton. And I think that's pretty much all for right now. So thanks for watching. It's greatly appreciated for the support and love. And for now, it's just Joshua signing out. Take care.